All right, thank you very much. So, Kim Kardashian, she is apparently back safely in the USA, not only the USA, in New York City, after she got ripped off in Paris.
I tell you, it was very, very scary. They tied her up, they gagged her, they put her in the bathtub, and put a gun to her head and took all her jewelry.
So, a couple of things we're looking at. Number one, what kind of items can we learn? What has not been reported yet about what happened? And also, what's up with Kim Kardashian's personal security? She's one of the most famous women in the world, and somehow they were able to pull this off. We're joined by two experts on both subjects. Yeah. We've got Billy Stanton, longtime security professional and private eye in New York City, and Rob Shooter, who knows basically everything about everybody. He works for the National Enquirer.
Nice to have you both.
Good to see you both.
All right, so let's start with you. What's the latest that you heard,
So what
Rob?
I'm hearing is that this has been a life-changing moment for Kim Kardashian. She's never been more scared in her life. People out there are saying that this might have been a hoax or maybe a Ryan Lochte move where she exaggerated this. Sources are telling me that is not true. This really happened. She is terrified, and now she's reassessing what her life is really about. And does she want to go back to the reality show? Does she want to keep on Twitter and social media, or does she want to be with her kids? And I hear she might give it all up.
Bill, you know, some of the people today, I don't think they were blaming the victim, but they were talking about that Instagram. She does show a lot of her jewelry on Instagram, and did the day of the robbery. Is Instagram a problem when you don't have enough security around you and you're
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook? It's interesting. 1984 was about Big Brother. In today's culture, 2016, we're giving it away. We are essentially, what Kim Kardashian was doing, she was doing a window shopping for potential bad guys, because she has a reality show. She doesn't necessarily live in reality that bad things can happen.
So this picture apparently was tweeted from her account by her, and it shows all the loot that very day. Yeah. So some thief is, and they've been doing this for a long time, jewelry thieves.
By the way,
casing you,
keep
whether
your
it's
eyes on her hand and nothing else.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Which of the jewels?
Over 1 million people retweeted that picture, so it was everywhere. On top of that, she was also putting on social media her whereabouts in Paris. She was saying she was going to a show. At 2 in the morning, she was on Snapchat saying she was in her hotel room, and so she really told them every step of the way where she was.
I have to say, I'm shocked, Bill. She had one security guard who she then allowed her sister to use while she was in the hotel room, who had one guy downstairs.
Okay, can we say hashtag penny-wise, pound-foolish on this? I don't want to blame the victim. I would look at the management. Who uses one person? She's wearing $10 million worth of jewelry. She needs to up her security, absolutely.
Well, maybe they were on a coffee break.
Exactly.
No, I mean, like, what?
But wait a second. This place that they stayed at, they said it's a very exclusive place.
Yeah, Madonna stayed there, Leo stayed there, Brad Pitt. It's almost like apartments. So it's 9 apartments in a hotel. It goes for about $17,000 a night. Now, Kim might not have paid that. We know Kim likes a freebie here and there. So some people are saying maybe.
Now, everyone's chuckling. Is that true? I don't know that. Does she get stuff for free? Is she
a lot.
At that level of celebrity, they give it to you.
They give it to you,
yes.
And it's not like she's asking for it. They just give it to you.
No, she asks for it, because when she came to New York, that apartment that they're staying in, she and Kanye asked for a free apartment.
They are so famous, it seems like, forgive me, Rob, that people can say and write anything about them. They can't go chasing down all these stories. I have not seen the lease. Maybe they had to pay money. Maybe they have, right?
I mean, yeah, I think Kim is pretty well known, and I think we've seen it on her reality show, that they barter things. They filmed in this apartment, not on this trip. He was not filming this trip, but they have been to that apartment before.
In Paris.
And got it for free, and the reality show was there. When she got married, they stayed at this apartment. But it's very, very dangerous, and I think you made a really good point. When you have $11 million on you, it doesn't matter who you are, there's $11 million worth of diamonds sitting in a room. The diamonds themselves should have had security.
All right, Bill, inside job?
It's looking, I think that inside of a week, we're going to find it was an inside job, because it was too precise. You know, while there's a good chance there was that social media aspect, inside job, I'm thinking.
Well, inside job, who's on the inside? I mean, the people who work at the hotel,
it could be,
her friends?
There's a lot of suspects here. It could be her makeup person, her manager, anybody that knows the routine.
Round up the usual suspects. That's what I always say.
They're even looking at the concierge guy who was downstairs.
And when she was in Paris, she used security that she hired almost by the hour. So there was a lot of security guards around her when she went to shows. They weren't with her that night, so they're saying those two. The one fatal mistake that now that Kim could be making, I'm hearing, is that Kris Jenner, the mother, would love this to be on the reality show in some capacity. This is the biggest thing that's probably ever happened to Kris, to Kim.
And Kris.
And Kris. And so,
Excuse me, there are lots of other big things that have happened.
she got married, she got divorced, she had a baby.
The tape, and there's been...
This is
I
big.
kicked it off.
Who's getting the first interview for $1 million?
E. She will sit down with E. She'll do an interview.
Will she get paid?
She will do a special. I think what will happen here, I hear Kris is pushing for this already, is for Kim to sit down and do a special.
Okay, but you started this by saying she may walk around from reality TV and Twitter and all that stuff as a result of this traumatic experience.
This was a traumatic experience, and this was real. What I am saying is that we can't put it past them to use this to help them. So they had no part of this. This was not fake. It was real. But the Kardashians certainly will use this to their
Kim
advantage.
Kardashian sat right where you were sitting
I
once.
love her.
Consider that. She was right there.
I met her. She's actually kind of boring in person. She's not the most... No, but like, on TV she's really excited. She's not the most interesting girl
I
in
have
person.
to say, she is beautiful. She's got
She's
the
beautiful.
most amazing skin.
But this is terrifying. Like,
She does.
You have that
As
money.
women, like, you know, we go,
So would
oh,
we.
look at that skin.
good hair. Good hair, too. This is terrifying. I really do hear this is life-changing, and she's terrified.
I don't blame her. That had
And
to
it's
be with
changed the
skin.
topic from Caitlyn Jenner's jewels. So, yeah, it's always good.
Billy Stanton, you're still okay.
Yeah,
so
man.
are you, Rob Shooter.
Good to
Thank
see you
you.
both.
Good day. Be right back.